Kingpin Radio, and we've already asked Billy why they call him the Kingpin, but you know, there's another reason behind us doing this show. And Billy, I want to tell you something about Billy. He is a guy that I've known for a long time. Billy's been through a number of ups and downs in his life, just like anybody else that you know probably has. But the thing about Billy is that you talk about being able to overcome adversity and to be able to power on through and maintain a great attitude no matter what comes your way. And I think those things about you inspire other people to look at it and say, you know what, I can do the same thing too. And speaking of that, in today's economy, we've got kids who are graduating from high school, going out on the job market, they can't find a job. Billy, we've got college students who are graduating from college with a bachelor, a master's degree, and they can't find a job, and they are then saddled with mounds of student loan debt, and they're not able to find a job. But I think, Billy, you've got some ideas that can help people in this situation, or those that have been looking for a job for quite a while.
Yes, I do. And as a matter of fact, it's more clear to me than ever exactly what you need to do, because I know that there's people out there that need a job. I know that there's people out there who are struggling. And yes, I have had my ups and my downs, and I am definitely on one of those highs in life right now. You know, I've been married for 2 years to the most wonderful woman ever. I've got 4 of the greatest children in the world. I've got a great job. I've got things going for me that I never thought would happen. I'm writing a book that will come out sometime next year. It's just, things are great. And it's very important for me to use anything that I can, any gift that I have to help someone else. And I asked the people that work for me, hey, what do you think I could help people with the most? And they said motivation. I said, well, great, let me get started. So that's what the book is about. Motivated to Sell. It's coming out next year. So
outstanding.
It's a work in progress, and it's my first book. So, but we want it to be great, so it's going to take us a little while to get it out there. But back to what we're talking about. Those of you that don't have a job, I got a message for you. You can get a job, but what you have to do, you have to break through the noise. I'll tell you a real quick story about a guy who was washing cars for me, Robbie Smith. He washed cars behind Coffee Chrysler for 6 months. You know, he made the most of it, but it was not anything at all what he wanted to be doing with his life. He finally came to me and said, hey, you know, I want to wash cars. I don't want to wash cars anymore. I want to sell cars. I think I can sell cars. I said, well, come on. He said, is that all I had to do? I said, well, you had to get my attention. You can't just come up here and start selling cars, and I had no idea you were a person who wanted to sell cars. You have to get my attention. So it's very important, James Earl, that whatever you want, that you go after it. You have to give it an effort, and then you have to give it a second effort. You have to get someone's attention. I have some ways you can do that. I've shared some of them with you, and I'm very passionate about them. So, you know, if I seem excited, it's because I am. You know.
Let me stop you there for just a second. I think, and I know where you're going with this, and without giving it away to the audience, the necessary ingredient to make that work from the very beginning, though, you've got to have that desire within yourself to improve your current circumstances. And if you've got that desire within yourself right now, then Billy has got some tools here that can help you meet those goals and help you to accomplish what you're trying to achieve.
You just defined motivation. Motivation is the desire to change circumstances, to change what's going on right now, and to have something different. That's what motivation is. And if you have a desire, then half the battle's over and you don't even know it. All you have to do now is turn it into a burning desire. And you can develop your desire. You can make your desire stronger. And I promise you, the stronger desire that you have, the more effective you'll be at reaching that goal. You have to define that goal. But once you have that desire, yes, you have to have a plan. And it takes a whole lot of faith as well. But that just developing that passion, that strong desire to change the situation is the first step.
You know, one thing too that back to the college graduates, how many students do you know that have attended college they got a degree in whatever it may be, and then they absolutely, if they did get a job in that career field, they hate it.
Absolutely.
Because they got a degree in something they thought would be cool, or something they thought would be, they wanted to do it because their friends were doing it or for whatever reason, and then they realized that they weren't ever equipped or skilled for that particular career in the first place.
Absolutely.
And that happens every single day. So one thing that I think you'll agree with is, have that desire and have that passion, but have it for the thing that you love. Have it for what you're good at and what you know you're good at.
Absolutely.
And then build on it.
It's impossible to have passion, without it being something you love. So it's
True.
You can get a job. And I know there's people out there that just need a job, and that's fine too, because you can just take that job and you can be great at that job and know that it's a stepping stone.
It's a springboard
to get to the next position, to get to your passion. Sometimes you have to have money before you can fulfill your passion.
Well, talk to us a little bit about some of the ways that those that are watching this Kingpin Radio can actually improve their brand or their image and cut through the noise.
Sure. First of all, understand that you are a brand. It's Me Inc. It's You Inc. Whether you have a job or not, you are still a brand. I have people come see me every day wanting a job. And no, we're not hiring right now. Can I have an application? Yes. The last person I hired, he came and sat down and wouldn't leave my office until I told him when I was going to hire him.
How about that? That's pretty persistent.
And I actually got him to leave, and he came back. And I got him to leave, and he went and sat down in Chris Campbell's office, the GSM, and he wouldn't leave until we said, okay, yes. We had to tell him yes or no. And, we finally said yes, we need this guy. And he's one of the greatest employees we've had. He's outstanding. So you have to get someone's attention. You can do that, first of all, face-to-face. Make sure they understand that you need a job, you want a job, and that you're great. What are you great at? And let them know that. Be persistent. Be bold. Be loud. Hey, I need your attention.
And the reason for that is not to be narcissistic, but it's to help separate you from the herd. To show and demonstrate your passion or desire to achieve what you're trying to achieve, and to serve the potential employer you wish to work for.
Listen, you're in a competition. You may not like it. You may think that you are special and that you deserve a job, but your employer or your potential employer doesn't know that. You have to break through the noise. Everybody's smart. We just said, we agreed that there's at least 10 million people, capable, willing bodies that are not working, looking for a job in the United States. That's some stiff competition. You better bring your A game. You got to break through the noise. And here's a couple things you can do. Get on Facebook. Get on Twitter. Get on LinkedIn. Get on Google+. It's all free media. Brand yourself. Be the person. What's the song? I'm so much cooler online. Something like that.
Rat Paisley.
Build the person you want to be online, and then wake up every day and try to be that person. I am great. I do work for a Fortune 500 company. Whatever it is, start branding yourself as an expert, telling people about your great qualities. Become the expert in your fan base, in your friend base, and you need to be known before you're needed.
That's pretty good information, Billy. Unfortunately, that's about all the time we have for today's show. But Billy, if you don't mind, give everybody some information about how you can be contacted if anybody would like to maybe discuss this further with you.
Sure. You can come by Coffee Chrysler, 1510 South Peterson Avenue in Douglas. You can reach me there at 912-384-2371. You can reach me at Billy Merritt at coffeechrysler.com.
Spell that out.
BILLYMERRITT at coffeechrysler.com. You can visit my website, billywmerritt.com. Find me on Twitter, Billy W. Merritt. Find me on Facebook, Billy Merritt. Find me on LinkedIn. You see the pattern here?
I'm blocked.
Google me, Billy W. Merritt. People, get your name out there. Get your name out there. Google yourself and see if you pop up. Google me. You'll find me.
I sure did. I'm just kidding.
YouTube, my YouTube channel, Billy W. Merritt. All these things I mentioned are free, but they are ways that I can reach 7 billion people. Your target audience is 7 billion. You want everybody to know your name, just like they know James Earl's name.
Oh, okay. We'll leave it at there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this edition of Kingpin Radio with Billy Merritt.
Thank you.